Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker222 with Swing Traders Anonymous. It's 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. We have some developing news. As you know, we talked about this yesterday. I came out and did two separate updates, three total yesterday, but two on the state of crypto and warning of this exact outlook for, I even said it could happen within hours, but it would be no more than 24 to 48 hours. It would crash like this. It ended up happening hours after I said it like I thought. And go check out my XRP Future Millionaire page. We just did a Bitcoin, XLM, XRP, DGB, updated technicals out of the bear pennant, which I'm going to show you exactly how to do it on a couple of these. And I have Steven, an OG of the OG of the OG of the OGs. Oh yeah, an OG of the OGs. And the man who created the infamous opening to my channel with the nuts and bolts and everything. So that 30-second intro you like watching, not Sunny Days, that was kind of Houston, my actual intro that makes my channel look fantastic, that was Steven. So for you, Steven, we're going to start out with Matic. But first, we're going to go over the crypto. Remember we talked about yesterday, Tether. We talked about it looking like it was starting to round the bottom. It went down even farther than we thought, but once it rounded the bottom, we were right. It was just one layer off. So if you'd have bought in at 33.80, if that's the kind of player you are, you would have came down just a little bit farther, about 20 cents, and then it would have, or 30 cents, and then it would have rounded off, and you would have had a great move up. But that's not for traders. That was simply to tell you guys that Bitcoin's about to turn down. Tether was revving up, and Bitcoin delayed a little bit until Tether ended up going off a little bit. So Tether goes up. The crypto market cap is down 15.9 billion, as we talked about yesterday. I felt like it was rounding the top. We had that uptrending support, and we said once it broke through that, it was going to immediately fall through. This old pennant is invalidated, so we can take away that line, but now we can create our new pennant. Super simple. I'm going to show you guys right now, because with repetition will come much better results for you guys. So with Tether, we're going to do it like this. We can do the uptrending support all you want. That's irrelevant. So if it were to bust out, you ride that uptrending support back up to that 1.97 trillion. And now, guys, we had a piss poor push up. That's it. That's all you're looking at right now. That was a piss poor move up. So if it breaks out of that, you're trading within this higher pennant. But right now, this is a very small pennant on the as far as the side-to-side consolidation. But when it breaks down, and we're doing this for accuracy, ladies and gentlemen, we now have a target a little bit lower than 1.75, but not as far down as 1.57. But that bigger target we could make out of the bigger pennant, but right now we're looking for zone to zone. So our next drop, we now update this target. That will be 169, and our bottom is 175 still. This 184 is where we touched lowest at 182. So that's what we're looking at. And you're like, well, what about the longest target? What about, how do we know how far down we're going overall? Well, come up here. We're not even in the 2 hour, but I know because I'm good at doing technical analysis. You should bring this out to the 4 hour if you don't know what I'm doing. We came all the way down. You can have a break point somewhere about here. No. Yeah, you could actually. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do it based off of our technical target right now of 169, and then we'll update it from there because you could have it three different ways. And the low target is 1.57 trillion. So that's the move off of the upper pennant. I'm just keeping this step by step for you guys. So expect to move down to 1.69 trillion in the total crypto market cap. And then obviously Bitcoin will follow. These are what I did for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's looking like this next move is going to come down to 37,214 out of this newest bear pennant that I created. And it's only about 25-50% complete through the bear pennant. We've got XLM that we think is going to go down off this bear pennant right down to 24.8 and then further. We'll have to do it in steps like I keep saying. And DGB, for transparency, we've already done this. It actually went right back down to the same line of 3856. So technicals held up. It just had a fake breakout, and now we're redoing the technicals, and they pretty much have confirmed themselves. So now for you, Steven, I know you've had to sit through about 5 minutes. I apologize, but I'm going to do a Matic update to show him exactly what's going on. I don't know if you're going to take out a short, but I definitely wouldn't be playing long right now until we get down to this. Well, I'll show you. So you guys see we had a breakdown, right? And then the next candle pulled up. So we're going to go from the farthest part of the wick, and we'll go behind it just so you guys can see. And it doesn't have, guys. This first point, you don't have to make it hit the point. You're just going out and letting this pattern do it itself. The biggest misconception is you have to have 3 points of contact. Don't force it. Let it happen organically, and right now it hasn't happened. So then we've got this that we can move up once we extend this out, because I made it way too small. So, and then it has to push out because we're going across. And you see how the other one did come over it. So we're not going to make it fit it or fit the bottom one, because that would be inaccurate technical analysis. So you have to roll with it. So now, and like I said, I'm in the 45 minutes. So you guys would probably want to take this out and wait for more stasis points. But for me, I know what I'm doing. And I call stasis points for analytics. So now, out of Matic, our next projected move is about 97 cents, Steven. Actually, a little bit lower, Steven. Let's make this accurate. No, about 97 cents. 97.4 would be your next move. But Matic has an overall move that we talked about. And it's down farther than this, my friend. Let me get out into the 4 hour. No, we'll use this. 94 cents is our next target. Yeah, I like that. Because then if we were to break way down, but I don't know if we're going to get way down here. But that's a lower target. So let's get to 97 cents, Steven. Off of this pennant. We don't need to FUD it up. We'll break it off of this newest pennant. Let's get back into the 1 hour 45 so we can see the evidence. So that's what we're looking at. In the 45, you can see it better. In the 30, you can see the way it broke down. So you know exactly where to ride it before it started pulling back up. So this is what we're looking at. And a breakdown out of this, Steven, is 97.4. So about 97 cents out of the pennant. 97.5 cents. So I hope this helped. Pay attention, guys. The state of crypto is in a disaster. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. If you're returning or a new viewer, hit that subscribe button and like. Also, turn that bell notification to all and check out all my other content in the video description below.